Hi, so I am going to talk about sunscreens. Like I promised y'all, I will be talking about sunscreens because it is important to know what are the benefits, what is the SPF. All these things are important because for you to choose the right sunscreens. So I have got few questions, and also I do have patients also asking me about SPF and they don't know exactly what sunscreen does. There are some doubts, so I'm hoping that I will clear all these doubts in this session. What I'm going to do now, what I'm going to talk about. First of all, what are the benefits of sunscreen? Okay, so benefits of sunscreen is they protect you from the harmful UV radiations of the sun. Okay, now what are these UV radiations? The UV radiations are the harmful rays that are coming from the sun, the UVB, UVA. They cause a lot of damage to the skin. What is the damage that they cause? The damage that they cause is sunburns. Then they cause premature aging. Premature aging of skin means getting wrinkles earlier than a usual age limit, getting it earlier. Also getting uneven skin tone, that is another premature aging sign. And some people get a leathery kind of skin due to and thickening of skin and all that due to the sun damage. So this is, and last side effect that the sunscreen causes, sorry, the UV radiations cause, is the skin cancer. Skin cancer, like I'm sure all of you know, it causes skin cancer. Radiations cause skin cancer. So these are the three main things that sunscreens protect you from. So the harmful damage that UV radiations causes: sunburn, premature aging, and skin cancer. So when you apply sunscreens on a regular basis, it is blocking the radiations that cause these problems. So it is important to use a sunscreen. The other thing that I wanted to talk is applying, some people are confused about the SPF thing. Now what is SPF? SPF is sun protection factor. It is the protection that each sunscreen is giving you, that is called SPF. Okay, so SPF, minimum SPF 30 is required for any skin, provided like for a daily activity, day-to-day activities that you're doing, going to office, coming back, going to the shop, coming back. So for those day-to-day activities, minimum 30 is enough. Now why? I'll tell you 30 SPF itself gives you a 97% protection from these radiations. Okay, so it covers 97% coverage you're having. Now there is not very much difference in the protection that you're getting from an SPF 30, 50, 70 or 90. Why? I'll tell you. So SPF 30 gives you 97% protection, SPF 50 gives you 98%, and SPF 100 gives you 99%. So that's not a big difference. So you need minimum 30 SPF. But if you are someone like you are a sports person, or you are someone, a swimmer, or you are going for any outdoor activities, like you're going to the beach, or you're going to be the whole day, you're going to be out whole day, you are into a marketing field where you need to be outside all day, then you can go for SPF 50 or 70, whatever. So SPF 50 ideally. So that is about SPF factor. So SPF factor is dependent on this thing, the coverage that you're getting, and also dependent on the skin color. So the fairer people, they are more prone to sunburns and sun damage because they have less melanin in their skin. So they can go for higher SPF if you are doubtful about the SPF 30. But still SPF 30 is also fine for them, except depends on the activities they are involving day to day. Now other thing is, people asking me about, I've just written down the questions so that I don't miss out on anything. So the other thing is, does applying, see, some people they think they can apply sunscreen and they can stay longer in the sun. No, that will cause more damage also. So that is the damage of sunscreens. Basically, if you apply sunscreen, doesn't mean you can stay longer in the sun or it's okay and all that. No, you need to still the it's just going to there is a limit for a sunscreen also. So, and ideally you need to use sunscreen every 2 or 3 hours. You need to reapply it's not, and you have to apply it 20 to 30 minutes before going out, and then every 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours, you need to reapply it, because the effect of that particular one application stays only for 3 hours. Other thing what I wanted to say, yeah, some people ask me if they just not they don't ask, they just tell me that they apply only sunscreens. So that's not the way. You need to apply a moisturizer, and then once it's absorbed in the skin in 2-3 seconds, you need to apply a sunscreen. But because sunscreen has a different function and moisturizer has a different function, do not apply sunscreen directly on the skin. And some day creams are there which they claim that they have some SPF factor in it, but if you want a good coverage, you need to use a separate sunscreen. That's what I tell people, and that is the ideal way. Other thing is amount of sunscreens. Now, amount of sunscreen also is equally important. How much sunscreen to apply on the face? So if ideally for a face and neck, you need to apply 1/3 to half a teaspoon of sunscreen for the face and neck. Ideally half a teaspoon. So if you apply less than that, it's equal to not applying a sunscreen. So you need to use, and if you ask me bottle wise, a 50-gram bottle or a 50 ml bottle of sunscreen should get over in 1 month to 1.5 months. If you're not finishing it with, if you're using it, like you tell, there are many patients who come to me who survive on 1 bottle of sunscreen for 4 months, and that is equal to not even getting any sun protection, or either they're not applying it enough, or they're not compliant with the applying of sunscreen. So I tell them, so you have to finish a bottle in 1.5 months, otherwise there's no use. So ideally like daily basis, you can measure it like that. Half a teaspoon of sunscreen has to be used for the face and neck. Now that will also vary depending on the size of the face and of each individual person. That's it. So these were the main things that people had doubts on, and why sunscreen should be used and why not, and how much, and SPF factors, and also these are the main things. But apart from that, if you have any more doubts on sunscreens, please do DM me. I will answer those questions subsequently. This summer you have to get cleared with the sunscreen. About sunscreens, you need to get it cleared, because that's the only way to select a good sunscreen. So I'll help you out. If you have any more questions, you can ask, but I'm sure most of the doubts are cleared in this sunscreen session. So that's it about sunscreen. I don't think you will have any more doubts on sunscreen. The amount of time I have given for, videos I have made for sunscreens and summer tips and all that. So if any doubts, do let me know. So bye. Thank you. Take care.